Hello and welcome, this is Grixx, and I'm back. I am playing a little Resto. Due to the newest changes, it seems like Resto is now an adequate healing spec, so I have decided that I want to try Resto, and we're trying a arathi basin here as Resto. I know it probably will be a little less exciting than Feral, and I'll try and put out a video on Feral today, and also on my thoughts on the talents. So let's get this party started. I'm running with a Guilty Gear 9 kitten from Kira's army, so we'll see how that goes. She's Resto like me, so hopefully that won't conflict. We have a lot of healers in this PG. 1 second, I'm gonna try and turn down my sound because it's drowning out my voice. Alright, I think that's better. Have my music up a little too loud in game. I wonder if there's a way to shut that off so that when you hold shift and jump it won't actually allow that to pop up. Because I actually died one time because that popped up in the middle of a fight and it distracted me and couldn't hit one of my CDs. Right now, most of the add-ons are disabled, so if I do play Feral, there may be some clicking involved. Same with this. My Naga software doesn't work, so I'm keeping a few binds on my keyboard, but primarily, it's gonna be both clicking and just standard healing. Alright, let's see what... Ugh. Didn't even have an effect on that guy's pet. Didn't even touch it. Alright. I'm gonna try and juke someone off the edge. I want to get a melee over here. I did it in an arathi basin earlier today. It's so fun to have Typhoon. Because I actually got a Typhoon on a warrior that was being particularly aggressive. And I killed him. Which was definitely fun. Oh crap. And that's what engineers are for. And now I'm gonna have to run all the way back up there. Whoa. I just had a 90k life bloom proc. I am thoroughly impressed right now. And I keep seeing the Spirit Beast blessing, and I'm guessing that's from a hunter, which is a pretty awesome spirit blessing. Like, especially if you were Feral running jungle cleave with that, your bleed damage would be insane. I think jungle cleave is actually just becoming an even more viable comp, even more than in Kata. Because in Kata it dominated, but now it's just ridiculous. I'm just trying to stand by the edge here. I know I'm probably asking to get boomed off, but I want to stand by the edge to see if I can get a melee over here, but surprisingly I'm not seeing any of them that are particularly interested in me. They're leaving me alone. It's making me sad. Come on, melee. Let's get a boom. I'm so used to having... Oh, I did. I blew him off the cliff. Epic. Oh, he bubbled it. I'm so used to... When I used to play Boomkin, I had my blowback set to F, so I just hit F randomly, which probably looked really weird. And when I did that spin shot to try and get him off the cliff, but I was trying to use Typhoon, but I have to manually click it due to Naga software issues. Druids just don't die. They're like mini bosses. I'm not even gonna trinket the sphere. I'm not even under any threat. I feel maybe I'm just delusional, but now I'm under threat. Oh yeah. Best part about being an engineer on this map. That's the reason why I come to this map as an engineer. I should have gone for the Swiftmen. Could have saved that person's life. Oh well. In the end, I suppose it doesn't really matter that I didn't save him or whatnot. God. This elemental shaman is definitely persistent. Okay. Thank you, mage. Arcane mage, I guess. Eat up. Alright, Nian's trying to tell me something. I'm so laggy. Okay. Okay. And back to the fight. We have too many healers in this BG, so the heals are all spread out. And I don't even know how I'm going to do based on how spread out the heals are right now. Wait, where'd that guy go? I must have jumped over the edge or something. I was trying to heal him. Now rejuvenation, like before when you were a druid, you would cast it sometimes, but now as a druid, it's invaluable. You need to have it because it ticks. Like mine ticks non-crit in between 7 to 14k, but then again you get those occasional little 2ks. But it just depends. And I'm hoping that in Miss Pandaria the druid mastery will become more viable. Like the stacking mastery doesn't really help you as a druid in Kata, so maybe they'll make mastery a little more valuable. I feel like the regeneration on the rest of Druid isn't the best. Like, I feel like we're just kind of like, we just sink all our mana into our spells. Like, the costs are really high. Oh, God. The Warlock. Wow, this Warlock pet really get some good hits on you. Come on, proc. Waiting for him. Trying to get my life bloom to go off. Probably when I go to drink up here in a corner or something, I can probably show you my talents for my druid and maybe give a little bit of a explanation on my talent choices. As you can tell, I already do have Typhoon and Ursul's Vortex. That's great against warriors. It's like my favorite thing to do. What you do is you blow them back with Typhoon, and then you put that down, and they charge you, and you get sucked right back in. So it's awesome. You can make them waste 2 charges if you get your timing down. Alright, I'm gonna try and get away here and get myself some drinking time. Should I waste my fortune cookie? You know what? Why not? Or no, I have Highland water. Let's drink that. Alright. Whoa. My deer laid down. I didn't see that coming. Some of you might have known that, but I didn't know. Alright. Wild charge. Leap forward 20 yards. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just my wild charge. That's kind of nice, because if you have a lot of melee on you, you can just leap to a friendly and just stay there. It's like a reverse life grip. I really like it. But anyways, my talents. I chose a wild charge for the first one. For that reason, I feel like it's a self-life grip. Cenarian ward. I could have chosen nature swiftness, but I feel like overall this can help you, as it is technically another hot, and it's a continuous one for 6 seconds, and it seems to heal for quite a lot. This is just a one-time thing, and it's got a 1-minute cooldown. It says a 30-second cooldown, so I feel like it's more viable for PvP. Typhoon. Could have chosen Mass Entanglement, but I felt like Typhoon for BG settings, and arenas where there's a higher area, a higher zone. I feel like that's more viable there. Maybe I'll change into Mass Entanglement, but I think overall I'm going to stick with Typhoon. This one really was kind of a no-brainer. I feel like this one could have been helpful, but I don't feel like 50% haste is going to help overall, considering Incarnation is basically your tree of life, and you really need that as a healer. Like, you're going to need that extra heal. You get those instant cast regrowths for like 50 to 70k, and it's really amazing how much it increases the sustainability of you overall, and it keeps you alive. So I think that'll definitely be useful in arenas too. And the vortex, of course, I feel like a stun and I feel like I'm not going to be switching into bear form enough to be using those stuns effectively. And this is a pullback and a slow, this vortex, so I feel like it's more viable for a PvP setting. But then again, all of this is subject to change. Like, I might change my spec up, but I feel like at this time, this is how I want to roll. And I accidentally clicked that, didn't I? Might as well use it. Even though that was completely unnecessary, it's like a disciplined priest and like a holy pally. I think that's like it. Not really the most formidable of enemies. Actually, right now, I'd say disciplined priests are the most viable, deadly healers. Like, you really, it's hard if you, I don't even know if anyone can, like, effectively solo a disciplined priest as of now. Hopefully it'll balance out more when Miss Pandaria is released, but as of now, I feel like they're a little overpowered, and I feel like maybe Holy got ripped off a little bit, because I enjoyed playing Holy. Like, I used to play Priest, and thought Holy was fun. It definitely had a fun factor. Some people said it's like not viable for PvP settings, but I've seen some pretty good Holy Priests, and if you know how to play it, it definitely can be good in Arena and BGs. You just have to really know what you're doing. I'll try and put out a Feral video tonight, too. Well, I suppose I queued with Nyan, so I should probably go hang out with her a little bit. Where is she? She's up there. I feel like queuing with the guildie and then not interacting with them in the BG is kind of counterproductive, because you could have just queued by yourself if you were so hell-bent on not interacting with the person you grouped up with. So seems like a little bit of an excessive defense, though, I suppose. I think I'll go up to Lumber Mill. Let's go up to Lumber Mill. Yeah, we need to take bases. I should assist here. We're getting stomped. Then again, I'm not super worried about like how this was kind of a discussion video where I'm a little absent-minded, but I can try and get a little information. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have jumped. I seriously just jumped. Should have just let the boots carry me. Oh well. There is nothing I can do now. You know, I'm wondering how many elementals are actually going to be choosing the fire elemental companion, along with ascendancy and stuff. Whoa, that pet hit pretty hard, actually. I'm surprised. I feel like the damage is a little ridiculous right now. Like, Blizzard has it maybe set up for the fact that you might have a higher health pool or a larger health pool, maybe which is kind of mop conditions, but we're still in Cataclysm, like we may be in 5.04, but feel like the damage is a little messy. But it was like this, it's like this in most patches. It's a little messy and everything's a little wacky and people have fun with it. Do some videos and just kind of get to mess around, but overall, it comes down to the end product, which is when Mop is released, hopefully. Alright. Might as well trank. And I tried a raid finder just to see how the new loot system works, and I feel like it's a good way to prevent people ninjaing gear, or I suppose just going in there and getting the gear just to give other people grief. I feel like it's definitely useful for that, but overall I don't really agree with the system that they have in place for it. And I'm just gonna come over here and help this guy, because this guy looks like he needs help. If he doesn't stop running away from me, I might be able to save him. And he just disengaged off of the cliff. Oh, what was that? Oh, apparently warlocks now have a typhoon. I didn't know that personally. Yay, let's just walk through the stuff that slows us. That's fantastic. I don't know why my spells are having trouble really targeting. Well, we did lose that BG, but we were 600 behind, and I managed to get top heals. And not a bad honorable kills or honor count, but I got the top heals, which is the important part. I can't believe I did 0 damage, like I didn't even get a melee hit in. I thought Typhoon did damage. So and I did Typhoon a guy off a cliff. I think he's a pally, but he bubbled it. So, until the next video, guys, Grixx out.